Well, one cub gone and another one showed up, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I took the old cub, dropped it off at work today. Found this in the dumpster. Of course, you know I had to save it when I saw that. The engine is a little 3.5 horse Tecumseh, and it pulled over and then it stopped, like it locked up. Well, I opened up the hopper. Down there, jammed in the blade, was a carpenter's shim. Basically, it looks like a really thick paint stick. And yeah, that's what was holding it up. So the tank's clean. I'm gonna just go through everything, but it'll run, I'm pretty sure. So I figured that was worth grabbing. And I did end up keeping the deck, even though it needs quite a bit of work, since this will fit the IH frame tractors. Since now that I have this, it's like the only way for it to be worthwhile around here is if it has a deck. So I pulled the drive shaft, a couple other odds and ends, and the engine out of the old cub. Well, I say old cub, but it was really newer than this thing. And this here, you cub guys can let me know for sure on this, but I looked up that number, that model number, and this tractor comes back as an 1812. It has hydraulic lift on it. It has the holes in the front of the frame for like front hydraulic ports, but there's nothing, there's no lines down in here, and I looked way underneath. Of course, it's really dark and you guys can't see it, but I don't see any open lines anywhere, so I'm wondering if this tractor even had like front lines or if they were an option. I don't know. You cub guys let me know. But this engine's going to go in here, and I'm going to fix this one up. The steering on this one is Bluetooth. It doesn't do anything. So I'm going to have to look into that. I'm not sure if something is stripped in the gearbox or if there's like a roll pin broken something or somewhere. I'm not sure. Well, we'll look into it. But overall, the tractor's pretty straight. This fender's bent down a little bit, but I pulled it back up the best I could, just by hand. All the tires hold air. They're in pretty decent shape. The paint's in decent shape. Really, it just needs new decals. The tractor itself has 1,896 hours on it, so it's up there for hours. But mechanically, everything still seems tight. The front axle doesn't have a whole lot of slop in it. I mean, there's some, but that's typical with a 30, 40 some year old tractor. I'm not even sure what year this thing is yet. Haven't looked that up. I'm missing the front grille, and this headlight screen is not in the best of shape. It's got a corner missing up there. I was lucky that I did find the side panels that work. And I believe there's a spring that's supposed to go across here to pull the side panels in. I don't have that. But otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty complete tractor, and I'll do something fun with it. This is the first wide frame cub that I've had that actually has front sheet metal on it. The 1282 I had was basically just the chassis and engine. I pulled the engine out, put that in something else, and sold the rest of it to a buddy of mine. But yeah, enough rambling. Oh, one last thing. I also got a hood from my buddy's 317, since he ended up getting rid of his hood accidentally. So I got a pretty nice hood there. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. Enough from me rambling on, and I'll catch you guys later when I got something else interesting for you. Stay tuned.